Let's talk about Metallica, man. Fade to Black, one of the songs that I love. We played it all the time in the locker room before football games. There's a ton of Metallica songs, honestly, on the pregame list. I'm sure for a lot of folks it's the same thing as well. But they are about to play it sounds like this weekend. And they had a blood drive ahead of the Charlotte show. So they're very involved in the community still. Obviously, these guys aren't necessarily where they were 20, 30 years ago, but they're still front and center on the stage, still singing those hits. What are you looking forward to singing these guys?
Oh, well, it's Metallica. They're
the essence of rock, right?
Yeah, they're the most iconic metal band to ever exist.
Pretty much.
Not necessarily my favorite band, but I can't sit here and tell you I don't love them. Metallica, that's your gateway band into liking rock and metal music. Everybody wanted to play guitar like Kirk Hammett and James Hetfield. Everyone who picked up a bass wanted to be Cliff
thrashing.
Right?
Yeah.
So I absolutely looking forward just to seeing Metallica, but really neat that they get out there in the community. They're having this volunteer opportunity at the Second Harvest of Metrolina, the food bank here in Charlotte. Just trying to give back to the community. They do this at every city they go to. Have volunteer opportunities. They're having a blood drive on Friday, tomorrow at Bank of America Stadium ahead of their performance. They're performing on Saturday at Bank of America Stadium. And really neat that they're such a huge, enormous venue. We've had some of the biggest artists in the world are playing there. Shakira played there a couple weeks, maybe a month ago now.
Yeah.
Beyonce's played there, all these huge bands. So really neat that Metallica is seen on that same level as these major artists. So really looking forward to all of it.
Well, every time I think of South Carolina football, I think of Enter Sandman, right? Like, that's an iconic song. And it's not just there. I think Virginia Tech, the Hokies, they play it before their games as well. So I'd love to ask them, like, hey, I'm sure they know that their music's being used, right, because they have to get paid for that. But it'd be cool to see if they've ever heard Williams-Brice light up with their song Enter Sandman before a Saturday game, because it is so cool how that place rocks with that song. And I'm hoping that maybe they'll sing that this weekend. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm sure that's a song they usually play in their encore performance, so that would be there. And I actually have an answer to your question about whether or not they've heard the Virginia Tech version. So I want to say it was a couple weeks ago. I'm not missing the date in my head at the moment, but they performed actually at the venue there in Virginia.
No way!
Because they knew that that's such a hype song, and the crowd and the music together created such an eruption.
Yeah.
I believe it actually registered some kind of
Richter scale.
On the Richter scale, yeah, an earthquake. It was like one of the loudest noises ever made. So,
that's sick.
Yeah.
That's like Death Valley type stuff, because they've been on the Richter scale too for how loud their games are. But that's awesome. Wow. I'm sure you've seen it. The place just goes wild whenever Metallica comes on. So it's a song that you just can't miss, and really a group with voices that you can't not recognize, right? So they're playing this weekend, and tickets and stuff, I think they're on sale now. Anything that folks should know about Bank of America Stadium this weekend, it'll be on Friday. So again, we could have some showers out there. And their blood drive will happen from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. in connection with the American Red Cross. Are they playing at Bank of America Stadium that night too?
They're playing on Saturday.
Okay, on Saturday. Sorry.
So all the preview, all the festivities happen on Friday, and then they play on Saturday.
Okay.
So should be a lot of fun.
Yeah. So heads up, folks, if you are headed out there Friday, obviously Brad will have more on the forecast on what to expect. We'll be watching for it. You can always download WCNC, our mobile app, to keep you up to date. So anything else with Metallica you want to let folks know about? Anything from them?
Sure. So, Metallica's great. And you should check them out.
Okay.
If you haven't, if you've never heard of them, if you've been living under a rock for 45 years, it's time to get out and check out some Metallica.
Yeah.
I'll be at the concert shooting photos once again. So we should have an article up on WCNC.com the next day, a review, and all the cool photos I hope to get from there.